sports in the game.
EA Sports is in the game.
Great to have you with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. It's the USC Trojans and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the run, it's Jordan. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Makes the catch. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll give it to Hardy. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Third and 6 yards to go. Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Throwing Simmons. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest, but there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Here's a give to Hardy.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Simmons to throw. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. In the red area, it's Hardy. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a gap, it's Jordan. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Trojans are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Mayava. On target. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. The give. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, Dave, and is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll give it to Hardy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Simmons. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Has it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it with Hardy. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Anderson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough in. Snags it, and there's running room. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back.
I'll pop that boy on him. On him. Yeah, nigga, you new to league. Hey, my baby. Say Bell Dad.
Who?
Say.
But,
Okay.